actually wanted to be off camera. Can I do it from over here? Oh, I actually wanted to be off camera. Can I do it from over here? And then have the first group. The first group will be Margaret, Mena, and is Sylvia here? She's not here. Next, Shannon Gaspar. Are you ready to do this with Nastasha?
Yeah.
All right, guys, go outside first, and I'll introduce you off camera, and then come in the room and do your thing. Okay? I'm gonna get. I'm not on the camera, right? Just can you go outside and come back in? You need a table.
We need a narrator. That's number one.
You need a narrator?
Yeah. Yes, that is really.
I'll narrate off camera. This skit.
Rolling.
Are you ready?
I'm rolling.
Welcome to Women in the King Arthur Legends, or Scenes We Wished We Had Seen. Get me on camera. Do not film me, please.
That's not fair. Yeah, you should stay on camera.
The end of a marriage.
Wait a minute. Cut.
I'll open. The story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight is widely known and has been retold to many who will listen, and even if they won't. In the story, we hear about the lady who seduces Sir Gawain, first with kisses, then finally with her girdle. This lady is the Green Knight's wife. Her efforts helped her husband seek his revenge. However, we never hear her reaction of how she feels about being used as a seductress. This scene is our interpretation of her reaction, which we imagined will lead to an end of the marriage. Enter the wife and the Green Knight.
Dear wife, I have taken my revenge. You should have seen the way Sir Gawain walked back to King Arthur's table with his girdle around him. Thank you. I know I've asked a lot of you. Alas, you have helped me shame him. What is but a few stolen kisses after all? Are you not pleased that you have helped me shame him? You, madame, must come and show your husband what you willingly gave so freely to Sir Gawain.
I'm relieved, my great knight. However, I do wonder if the cost was worth it. Say you just a few kisses, but I'm appalled by using your wife in this ploy. Woo me, I even lost my girdle to your foolish cause.
Pray forgive me. I love you. It worked out, didn't it? Sir Gawain almost fooled me. I began to have faith in him because he was giving me your stolen kisses, and he refused the ring you offered him. But it took him 3 nights to succumb to my scheme. I won. He has dishonored himself. For a minute there, I thought you were actually enjoying yourself.
I didn't enjoy myself, husband. I gave my body to your cause, and now I'm ruined for your selfish gain and pity game. According to anyone who would listen to Sir Gawain's tale, who knows who's next? I'll probably kiss all the knights of the Round Table, all at the same time. According to anyone who will listen, it seems as if I give myself freely and take pleasure wherever I please.
My dear, what do you care what they think of you? You are my wife, and you did right by me.
And you, sir, have ruined my good name and honor just for sport.
A man's dishonor was not for sport. It was revenge.
Revenge, revenge, Sir Gawain, Sir Gawain. I swear, I can't listen to this anymore. What about my dishonor? Go sing of your winnings elsewhere while I soak in my new role as your hussy. I even showed him my... You know. Do you not get it? I am ruined.
You said you're okay with seducing him for my cause. Don't blame me for your choice. The most important thing is that we're still together and Sir Gawain got what he deserved.
Sir Gawain, you, sir, are obsessed. I am your wife. I need you to understand I feel used, but you never will.
I love you.
3 days ago, I loved you so much. 3 days before you told me to tempt him. From here on out, I refuse to be any man's pawn.
Now, do we need
I need the class to be quiet, please.
endlessly? Like,
Are you ready?
All right, go for it.
Give that mustache.
Yeah, I gotta put on
Martha, do I need you speaking?
yes, I'm going to speak briefly.
Wait, we need more.
Oh, come on, it's for the mic. Don't.
Okay.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Are you ready, ladies? Gentlemen?
I'm ready.
Wait, do you have that open now?
Quiet on the set. Oh, open it. Yeah. Okay. Is it open?
It is open. Okay.
All right. I don't think they had those kind of screw tops in the Middle Ages, but all right. Are you ready? The challenge. Morgan, Bertilac, and Lady Bertilac plan the Green Knight and his creation. Actors.
My darling, I can hardly contain my excitement at having Morgan Le Fay tonight while I prepare for all the festivities.
Indeed, my lady. 'Tis looking quite lovely in the castle this evening.
Oh, I do hope we finish everything on time, like all the preparations.
Greetings, my lovely mortal combats. How goes it? Yes.
Oh, dear Morgan, I didn't anticipate your arrival so early.
Do not be vexed, my lady. I'm quite sure Morgan understands, being the forgiving goddess that she is.
Well, indeed I am, Bertilac, despite any false rumors you may hear.
Oh, Morgan, you never fail to entertain and enchant us. Please join us for a seat at the dining table, my dear supreme goddess. So, Morgan, darling, do enchant us regarding your many enchanting experiences, having a lover like Merlin and such a beloved and famed half-brother such as Arthur.
Oh, Arthur, I'm such a big fan of his.
You must have some interesting tales to tell. I see it is of great difficulty, dear, to control your enthusiasm for that Arthur fella, eh?
Oh, I mean, and of course, his knights and his lovely round table. I've heard so much about them.
Well, my dear, Arthur has offered little contribution to my experiences. All that talk regarding his honor and his knights from Camelot, I have yet to see anything from his so-called round table you speak of. Of course, what do I know? I'm merely his highly skilled sorceress sister.
Oh, is that so? I heard that his knights are the finest in lands. Oh, and there's Gawain, there's Lancelot, Sir Kay, and wait, who else is that lovely man? Oh yes, of course, Bors.
You seem to be very, knowledgeable of these knights, my lady. Morgan, you seem skeptical of these knights and their capabilities, eh?
Yes. Well, let me ask you, have you seen any evidence proving otherwise?
Well, now that you mention it, I suppose I have not. This calls for a challenge.
Oh, I'd love a challenge.
Well, a challenge. What do you propose?
Well, being a spectacular sorceress of your nature, I'm sure that you must have ideas that are far superior to, ours.
Well, I cannot argue with that, Bertilac. We shall challenge Arthur's knights and see who dares to come forth. In order to see if they're deserving of such famed titles, let us see how brave they truly are. We shall arrange a challenge, Bertilac, in which you are disguised as a terrifying creature that they shall have no choice but to defeat in order to defend the safety of the round table. I'm sure that will give one of you a fright, perhaps even to death.
Magnificent! We shall test their bravery and their honesty and discover the true honor and courage of their knighthood. This calls for a toast to the challenge!
To the challenge!
Well, I do have a few tricks up my sleeves, to the challenge.
I'm sure you do.
When you come in, guys, shut the door because there's noise outside. Everyone quiet. Shut the door, ladies. At least shut it partially and then shut it all the way when you come in and don't slam it.
Don't what?
Don't slam it, but it needs to be quieter because we were getting hall noise that last time. The ladies' gossip table. Flamine and Guinevere are sitting at the table discussing life when Izo enters.
Can I spare me to the closets? Ladies, you won't believe what I'm going to tell you today.
What? No hello, no good morning. How's your day? Fine.
Oh, Guinevere, relax. Go on, Azul. What's the big news? Mark found out. What? No, you're lying.
You weren't careful enough. I've been doing it with Lancelot years now. And if Morgana has not exposed me yet, then you should have gotten caught. How did Mark find out anyway?
Well, Tristan and I were just having a good time in the garden when Mark showed up. He caught us in such a situation that we couldn't even justify ourselves. And what makes it worse is that Tristan must leave now. What am I going to do? How could you be so naive? Why would you think it'd be okay to meet up with Tristan in the garden? Mark was supposed to be out. How would I know he would show up there?
Well, he's already suspicious of Tristan, and the whole court thinks that you're with Tristan. So why would you do something so stupid? Your Mark's clean, for God's sake.
Well, you still meet with Lancelot even though your whole court is suspicious of you.
That's why I sent him away this time when Arthur was at the tournament.
Well, yeah. And isn't Lancelot cheating on you with, what's her name? That girl from Astalot? Okay, let's calm down. Let's not bring Elaine into this.
Thank you, Flamine. I don't even want to talk about her. She's seducing him, I know it. He's going to leave her and come back to me eventually. And when he does, I'll make him pay her.
I think someone's a little bit jealous.
I am not jealous. I'm just concerned. She's gonna get him killed.
Are you actually sure that he's cheating on you?
Well, Sir Gawain told me that Lancelot wore her sleeve in the tournament. Mind you, the same tournament that I told him specifically not to go to. Plus, he never even wore my sleeve. How dare he wear some other woman's sleeve just to joust?
Guinevere, maybe you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Plus, be sensible. He can't wear your sleeve. It's too obvious. You don't even know why he was wearing Elaine's sleeve in the first place. It's because she's prettier than you.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I didn't get the whole of that.
Will you two stop arguing? We already have enough people plotting against us. Guinevere, Morgana hates you and is trying to prove that you're sleeping with Lancelot. It's all everyone in the court is out to destroy you and Tristan. We need to stick together. I know, I'm sorry. But the thought of Tristan leaving has got me down. I just want him here.
I understand how you feel, Isolde. I always feel awful after Lancelot leaves me. Don't worry, Isolde. You'll see Tristan again. He loves you, and that love will help him find a way to be with you.
Thanks, Guinevere. And don't worry about Morgana plotting too much. She might try to plot against you, but she can never destroy the love you and Lancelot feel for each other. Well, look at this. See, girls, we're all on the same page here. So, Flamine, what's been going on in your life? Has something been bothering you lately? Bothering me? That's an understatement. I'm not sure what to do. My mother's dead, and I know my father killed her. The worst part is he wants me to take her place. What do you mean, take her place? He wants to marry me. He wants me, his daughter, to be his wife. He's insane. I bought myself about 1 month. I told him I need to prepare myself. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
What? That's impossible. It's against the laws of nature. Why does he want to marry his own daughter?
You're telling me. You'll never believe the other half of it. Apparently, I have to wait for some knight to come rescue me from my own father. My mother told me before she died that she sent for someone to help me escape. What century does she think we're living in? This is the 14th century, for God's sake. Just because I'm a female doesn't mean I'm hopeless. I'm a hopeless creature who can't fend for herself. Don't worry, Flamine. Your father won't get what he wants. I'm sure even if a handsome knight does not come and save you from all this, you'll be okay. After all, you came up with that lie about having to prepare yourself.
I can certainly drink to that. A toast for the ladies' gossip table. May we never need a knight, to save us, and may we always rely on ourselves because we all know that men are the source of all problems. Cheers.
We'll just push it aside and then we'll send it back down
Okay.
when
Everyone quiet. Shut the door, ladies. At least shut it partially and then shut it all the way when you come in and don't slam it.
Don't what?
Don't slam it, but it needs to be quieter because we're getting all noise that last time. The ladies' gossip table. Flamine and Guinevere are sitting at the table discussing life when Izo enters.
Can I sit there and sit here? Sit there and close it. Ladies, you won't believe what I'm going to tell you today.
What? No hello, no good morning. How's your day? Fine.
Oh, Guinevere, relax. Go on, Azul. What's the big news? Mark found out. What? No, you're lying.
You weren't careful enough. I've been doing it with Lancelot years now. And if Morgana has not exposed me yet, then you should have gotten caught. How did Mark find out anyway?
Well, Tristan and I were just having a good time in the garden when Mark showed up. He caught us in such a situation that we couldn't even justify ourselves. And what makes it worse is that Tristan must leave now. What am I going to do? How could you be so naive? Why would you think it'd be okay to meet up with Tristan in the garden? Mark was supposed to be out. How would I know he would show up there?
Well, he's already suspicious of Tristan, and the whole court thinks that you're with Tristan. So why would you do something so stupid? You're Mark's queen, for God's sake.
Well, you still meet with Lancelot even though your whole court is suspicious of you.
That's why I sent him away this time when Arthur was at the tournament.
Oh yeah. And isn't Lancelot cheating on you with, what's her name? That girl from Astalot?
Okay, let's calm down. Let's not bring Elaine into this.
Thank you, Flamine. I don't even want to talk about her. She's seducing him, I know it. He's going to leave her and come back to me eventually. And when he does, I'll make him pay her.
I think someone's a little bit jealous.
I am not jealous. I'm just concerned. She's gonna get him killed.
Are you actually sure that he's cheating on you?
Well, Sir Gawain told me that Lancelot wore her sleeve in the tournament. Mind you, the same tournament that I told him specifically not to go to. Plus, he never even wore my sleeve. How dare he wear some other woman's sleeve just to joust?
Guinevere, maybe you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Plus, be sensible. He can't wear your sleeve. It's too obvious. You don't even know why he was wearing Elaine's sleeve in the first place.
It's because she's prettier than you.
I'm sorry, did you say something? I didn't get the whole of that.
Will you two stop arguing? We already have enough people plotting against us. Guinevere, Morgana hates you and is trying to prove that you're sleeping with Lancelot. It's all everyone in the court is out to destroy you and Tristan. We need to stick together.
I know, I'm sorry. But the thought of Tristan leaving has got me down. I just want him here.
I understand how you feel, Isolde. I always feel awful after Lancelot leaves me. Don't worry, Isolde. You'll see Tristan again. He loves you, and that love will help him find a way to be with you.
Thanks, Guinevere. And don't worry about Morgana plotting too much. She might try to plot against you, but she can never destroy the love you and Lancelot feel for each other.
Well, would you look at this? See, girls, we're all on the same page here.
So, Flamine, what's been going on in your life? Has something been bothering you lately?
Bothering me? That's an understatement. I'm not sure what to do. My mother's dead, and I know my father killed her. The worst part is he wants me to take her place.
What do you mean, take her place?
He wants to marry me. He wants me, his daughter, to be his wife. He's insane. I bought myself about 1 month. I told him I need to prepare myself. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
What? That's impossible. It's against the laws of nature. Why does he want to marry his own daughter?
You're telling me. You'll never believe the other half of it. Apparently, I have to wait for some knight to come rescue me from my own father. My mother told me before she died that she sent for someone to help me escape. What century does she think we're living in? This is the 14th century, for God's sake. Just because I'm a female doesn't mean I'm hopeless. I'm a hopeless creature who can't fend for herself.
Don't worry, Flamine. Your father won't get what he wants.
I'm sure even if a handsome knight does not come and save you from all this, you'll be okay. After all, you came up with that lie about having to prepare yourself.
I can certainly drink to that. A toast for the ladies' gossip table. May we never need a knight to save us, and may we always rely on ourselves, because we all know that men are the source of all problems. Cheers.
We'll just push it aside and then we'll send it back down
Okay.
when everyone...
Skit, Lancelot, or the Knight of the Cart, Guinevere has been kidnapped and one of Arthur's knights has gone to find her. He finds Gawain in the wood, then finds a dwarf who says he can take him to Guinevere if he gets in the cart. So we have the three players, the dwarf, Lancelot, and Gawain.
Hey dude, do you know where Guinevere is?
Get in my cart and maybe you'll find her by tomorrow.
That cart is for crooks. I'm no crook.
Well, then you're shit out of luck.
Fine, I'm in.
No, what are you doing? No, stop. What are you doing in that cart? And what happened back there? It looks like there was a huge battle.
He said I would find out where Guinevere is if I get in. And that back there, don't worry about that. I took care of it. It was just Melgant and his men.
You can do what you want, Lancelot, but I'm not getting it. Or you can do what you want, Knight, but I'm not getting it. I'll just follow you on my horse. It's not my fault you murdered the horse I gave you. How does a horse just drop down dead?
That horse was weak. He had to go.
Fine, let's just go.
Why are you slowing down? Hurry up, we need to find Guinevere.
How about you come back here and pull this damn thing? I'm doing the best I can with my tiny little leg.
No, never mind. I'm fine here. You're doing a fantastic job.
Hey, I saw that.
So what? Keep up the good work.
Stop bickering, you two, like a bunch of girls. He started it. Whatever, we're never gonna finish this thing if you two don't shut up and carry on.
Hey man, what the hell? Who threw that?
It wasn't me. Damn, why did I think it was those people over there. They must think you're a criminal. Told you that you shouldn't have gotten in the car.
I had to. I must find the queen.
Fine, let's suck it up and deal with the consequences then. Yeah, stop whining. I'll turn this cart around.
Fine, and keep going. The sun's starting to get upset anyway.
Hey, look at that. There's a castle ahead. No shit, Sherlock. That's where I was bringing you this whole time. Are you going to vow? Peace out, Girl Scout.
Where'd he go?
Who cares? Hey there, ladies.
Oh, Guinevere and Morgan Le Fay discuss life. Guinevere and Morgan Le Fay meet at the tower that Guinevere has fled to when Mordred tried to marry her. They both come to a sudden realization.
What are you doing here? How are you able to enter the chambers?
Oh, what foolish questions, if you have not been able to figure it out by now. I won't waste my time answering. I have come here to ask you to reconsider marrying Mordred. You have fallen from grace and your court and your king has abandoned you. Marrying my son is the only option left for you.
What type of request is this? You of all people should know. My heart belongs to another.
Oh, is that so? And who is it this time? Your heart seems to belong to so many these days.
Is that all you're good at? Pointing out flaws? Is that what you've dedicated your life to? I believe you are just jealous because your brother has become more than all your magic could ever make you.
Do not test me. I just simply thought, what difference would it make if you married Mordred? If it is not as if being faithful is your best quality.
Faithful or not, I am still married to Arthur. He will come for me, you'll see. And when he does, you and your son will both suffer.
You poor delusional thing. Haven't you heard? Arthur's already on his way back, but not for you. He wants none of you. After your affair, he's done with you. His nights are all that matters to him.
Arthur still loves me. I know he does.
I heard the truth from his own mouth. Do you know what he said about you? Queens are replaceable, but his noble knights can never be replaced.
Get out now!
Ha, I see where you hurt most. Is it because it's the truth? Being queen was not enough for you? Having a husband devoted to you was not good enough? Tell me, was Lancelot worth it? Was it all worth this?
It was not my intention. I couldn't control what I was feeling.
I guess I should thank you in some way, although I hate to admit, I did not have much to do with the fall of the Round Table. What's happening now, all the chaos and the bloodshed, it's all your doing.
Please stop. I didn't want this to happen. I still hope nothing will happen. I hope they can all forgive me for the pain I have caused those innocent knights, to the family of those knights. I hope this is all over soon.
Oh, it will be over soon. But as for your forgiveness, maybe God can help you with that.
And who are you to speak of God? I haven't forgotten your flaws either, Morgan, though I have been kind enough not to bring them up.
Oh, how noble of you. I guess you're still bitter over the whole innocent with the Green Knight. I don't see why. I was only trying to kill you.
No, you wouldn't see, Morgan. I didn't just resent you for wanting my death. I resented you for your mockery of our customs. Christmas is a sacred time, and you profaned it with your pagan test. And what's worse, you sent your knight and your unholy magic into a church and profaned that as well.
You young fool. My magic has existed far longer than your churches. It is ancient and powerful, far more powerful than anything you have. If Arthur had not strayed from the old ways, he would be 10 times as powerful as he is now.
Your magic might be ancient, but you've strayed from the old ways just as much as Arthur or I. You have been too long involved in the affairs of our world. Why, I even heard a rumor that you sent Mordred on a quest for the Grail when you heard Arthur's knights pursued it. Perhaps you should return to your old gods, Morgan, and hope they will take you back. I know the church has no forgiveness for you.
Why, Guinevere, I had no idea you were so religious.
There's a great deal you don't know about me, Morgan.
Still, you may be right. I have been too long a part of this world. Perhaps it is time to leave and return to the wilderness where I belong. Maybe I will even travel back to Avalon one day.
And what of your wish for me to marry Mordred? Will you leave me in peace?
Do as you will, Guinevere. I tire of meddling in the affairs of your mortal world. I know Mordred will be victorious, with you or without you. Besides, I know he can do better than you.
Oh, ouch.
And now what of Guinevere? As much as it stung me to hear, Morgan was right, and I do have much to atone for. Perhaps I too will go, leave this place and the world behind. I will go to a nunnery, and make penance to God for my sins, and hope he forgives me. I will set aside my love and my longing, and I will repent for my folly and my pride which have caused so much strife. I will love only God now, and perhaps at last find some peace. I will be no more a queen, only a woman, only Guinevere.
Okay. We have these on me. All right. The next skit, The Adventure of the Red Sword. This skit comes from the point of view of the three tempting sisters scheming to get Gallifrey to take Caprese. Our dialogue is after the first night and his first rejection, coming up with the Venus disguise plan.
I can't believe you messed this up. How could you do this? We need you to be pregnant right now.
Okay, hold on, Carosa. Let's all just take a breath. Tell us what happened.
Well, I had him right where I wanted him. I don't understand what went wrong.
Come on.
Well, we were both naked, and then he came into my bed, and I saw that he was
aroused, and he was on me, and we were kissing, and we were naked, and I know that usually means something's going to happen.
What, with all your experience as a virgin?
Okay, that is not helping, Rosa. Anyways, the goddess of the Maid of Desires did say that some events might come in the way of fulfilling the prophecy, so that's why we told them we had 3 chances. So going as planned. We just have to think things through this time.
Well, what did you do to make him leave?
I didn't do anything.
Maybe that's the problem.
He started to go into a trance, and I thought that was a good sign, but then he pulled away and started ranting about some woman, the Maiden of the Dragons. That's so strange. I've never heard of her. Is she a goddess?
Well, maybe he may have mentioned her. But I thought that somebody would be so dedicated to the cause that she could have persuaded him.
Okay, back up. Why do you know all about this? Who is this person?
When I met him and told him the prophecy, I made clear that he would have to follow Venus's wishes in order to complete his quest.
A quest for a king?
No, a quest for his lady love.
Another woman?
Apparently he needs to attain the red sword and carry it out of the forest to be worthy of her love.
Is all hope lost?
See, I thought so at first, because when I mentioned Venus, he was determined not to dishonor his lady love, no matter what. But unlike some people, I thought on my feet and was quick-witted enough to present him with the argument that as long as he carries out Venus's bidding, his adultery will not bring dishonor, because the goddesses will.
I don't understand how this could happen. If I can't persuade Gallifrey to take my maidenhood, all of our hope is lost. 3 of our sisters in this family are bearing an heir. I can't be the one to destroy our prophecy.
Yeah, even Karhas, the ugliest of us all, is carrying royal fruit.
So what am I gonna do now? It'll be okay. We'll do it tonight. It is only the second night, as he expects. We'll invite him to dinner, and this time he'll be invaded by the goddess Venus.
Oh great, so exactly what we did last time. That didn't even work. How do you know he's even gonna show up?
Well, this time I can send a maiden to fetch him. I'll make this right if it kills me.
Or I'll kill you.
I have complete faith in you. This time I'm going to tell him that I'm the goddess Venus, so there's no doubt in his mind that it's the goddess's will.
Yes, and this time you should greet him at the door instead of me. He argued with me, but he won't dare argue with the goddess Venus, as long as you do it right.
By the end of tonight, one of us will be bearing one of Britain's most greatest king.
Unless you mess this up, then you'll just be our spinster sister forever.
All right. Well, ready? Are you guys ready? Okay. This skit is entitled Couples Counseling, starring Lancelot, Guinevere, and their therapist, Dr. Nancy. Enter, please.
Hello, my name is Dr. Nancy, and I'm not here to analyze or judge your relationship, but to foster communication. Why don't we start by just saying our names and creating a safe environment?
My name is Guinevere.
Then my name is
Okay, why don't we start at the beginning? What sort of issues do you think?
He's insufferable. It's like he doesn't even care about my feelings. I put so much effort into this relationship, and it's like he can't even show his love for me.
I show you many things, woman. I show you how I rip open the bars, and how I do my justing skills, and how I ride the cat.
Don't even go into the cart right now.
Okay. Let's dial it back for a second. Now, a lot of married couples find that...
Oh, we're not married.
I beg your pardon?
This is a secret love that I'll not dream about.
Okay, when you say secret, you mean...
It's an affair. My husband already is a real drag. Do you mind if I smoke in here?
I do.
Cool.
Well, this this is marriage counseling, so my skills are more focused towards...
I wanted to move on to a more macho man, and voila, here comes Lancelot, straight out of France. But boy, what a mistake that turned out to be.
I was everything a chivalrous knight should be. I was the best knight.
You fell asleep in the bedroom.
That is because I had lost a lot of blood. So I have a knack for opening up the bears with my bare hands.
You could have tried at least.
I tried. So I tried. And I tried. At the tournament, she's always telling me different things. Lancelot to do this. Lancelot to do that. Lancelot do everything. Lose the battle. Lancelot wins this battle. Why are you so wimpy?
Never said that.
Then she gets mad about the cat.
Don't you dare talk about the car.
Yeah, talk about the cat. What I want to talk about the cat.
Maybe we should talk about the cart. What happened?
He hesitated.
Say never hesitated. I did not.
You did! I saw you somehow through a window.
Is it you not bothered to call out? Lancelot, I'm up here in this window. Stop wasting your time searching for me. I'm literally seeing distance away from you.
I wanted to see if you followed through.
I did follow.
You didn't! You hesitated.
Why did you hesitate, Lancelot?
Well, what happened is I had to sneeze, so I paused for a moment. And the Lady Guinevere mistake me for so hesitating. She mistakes the Honorable Lancelot de Luc for being a dishonorable man.
I've never seen you sneeze.
Just because the honorable knight never sneezes.
Okay, these are some pretty stupid. But I think it's important we address them. Guinevere, it seems like Lancelot went through a lot to rescue you. Do you think you might be able to forgive him for hesitating for a mere second?
I pride myself on never being satisfied in anything anyone does.
Okay, well that seems like a deeply rooted problem that we should address.
Please, I beg of you to take me back. I'll do anything. I'll ride in the cat. I'll ride in any cat, please.
Lancelot, you shouldn't have to put up with her.
Shut up. You're as ugly as Dane Ragnar. Please, Guinevere. I will never let you down again.
I suppose.
This is highly unusual, and I don't think we've really addressed...
Have you ever been mesmerized and fainted at the sight of someone's hair, Mrs. Therapy? Then I would not expect you to understand.
Let's go enter you in some tournaments for my own amusement.
Oh.